I want everyone to know that I took an oath to the Constitution, to the rule of law, to New Yorkers, and that's what I do each and every day.
And I don't know if these people just continue to think that they are above the law and that what they do is just never going to get found out. But this should be a really big wake-up call to any other Democrats who have some skeletons in their closet that someone's coming from you and it's going to be found out.
She was protecting her top aide from allegations of sexual harassment.
Is there anything you'd like to say about Mr. Khan's conduct and the safety of the people in your office?
We were trying to keep it private, and as you know, the individuals were not part of our office.
Will you reinvestigate what happened to Angel Dubose back in 2017?
I'm going to refer you to the police department.
I was kidnapped. Now, I did mention, and I decided to take the camera so I could really express myself. I don't know, somehow with me being interviewed, it just didn't feel right. And I'm dragging this thing out like I got time. And I don't have time. Even though it's been 10 years, I don't have time. Why I don't have time? Because I'm a black woman and nobody care about a black woman.
Stunning is how New York Governor Kathy Hochul describes the sexual assault allegations.
I'm not going to conjecture on what's on people's minds and what their motivations are. I'm simply saying that there's a lot of, the situation is not very clear.
Letitia James addressing the sexual harassment allegations against a top aide for the first time.
Is there anything you'd like to say about Mr. Khan's conduct and the safety of the people in your office?
We were trying to keep it private, and as you know, the individuals were not part of our office, and it's important to understand that we protect victims, that we believe victims, and that we believe women, and that we do a thorough investigation. That's exactly what we did. If you ask all employment lawyers and firms, they will tell you that what we did was appropriate, and I would urge you to make sure that you get in touch with some attorneys, employment attorneys. And it's important that you also understand the difference between this private EEO investigation and a referral from the governor's office, which basically included the recommendation that we issue a public report.
Welcome back. Yes, I'm upset. I am upset. I'm not mad, but I'm upset. You know why I'm upset? I'm upset because I got to talk about something that was so devastating, so mind-blowing. I mean, mind-blowing. And that nobody cares. And you know what? I don't even think you still care, but God does care. So the reason why I'm upset is because I was kidnapped. Now, I did mention, and I decided to take the camera so I could really express myself. I don't know, somehow with me being interviewed, it just didn't feel right. And I'm dragging this thing out like I got time. And I don't have time. Even though it's been 10 years, I don't have time. Why I don't have time? Because I'm a black woman and nobody care about a black woman. I don't have time because justice seems to keep skipping my row. I don't have time because you don't have enough time to pay attention to me. Because when you look at me, if I don't say something that might be good or not be good, you're going to keep scrolling up or scrolling to the side, give me a like, or you just may unfollow. And that's okay with me, because I'm not here just to get your likes. I'm here because God came to set the captives free. Now I'll get on with my story. Now, as I got out of the cab and I said to the cab driver, and I want to say, I don't remember the man's name. And if you ever hear this video, you ever see this story, hear the story, and I want to say thank you. You have been good to me to get me to my sister. Now, as my sister is like, holding me as we get upstairs. Now, remember, I did say that I sleep with my 2 children. So when I came in, I'm crying. And they weren't awake. But someone, I think, and I'm not saying some, I think I woke them up. Because just like children, you can wake them up, you move in the bed, you're trying to figure it out. But they went back to sleep. So I got up to kind of, take my clothes off, still, looking at what was probably disheveled or, I took a look in the mirror, seeing was I intact, but I I'm still discombobulated. It was like the fragments of the night still racing through my mind. It's like my mind became a blur. It was shattered. It's like my mind was blown. So as I'm explaining the story to my sister, it's like she is looking at me like, what are you talking about? She had skepticism on her face, like, Angel, I saw when you left today. And I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like, well, then, she's speaking stern to me like I'm her kid. Well, then what happened to you? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. These people. What people? The people. She's still wondering what people. She said, you was with your job. I'm like, yes, the job. She's like, what do you mean the job? They did something to me. She's still like, what do you mean did they do to you? I said, they was touching me. Oh, help me in here, God. I said, I just got to get some sleep. Let me just get some sleep. I just got to get some sleep. At this moment, I don't want to believe that what really happened to me. But instead of making 2 or 3 takes about it, let's just go into it. So, yes, they took me somewhere where it was dark with a lot of candles. Either they were circling me or they had me tied up. And I remember them chanting. They had a high priestess there. And I can feel the energy of them walking around like they had, it's like this, like the Bible says, the people brought gifts to God. I was their gift. They were so excited to give me as a gift. I can feel the energy. I can feel them cursing my life. They were cursing my life. They were groping my private parts. They were chanting. They had hateful slurs. And I remember one face, and I pray that person, that face, I remember out of all the faces. And I'm going to save her right here. And I won't tell her name. And it's like they threw me away. They took all my stuff, my belongings, and then they laid me. Here's the thing I don't get. They laid me like a queen. They treated me like a slave. I don't know how, because a slave, you would have some kind of, nope, a slave. Because back then, slavery, they did what they wanted to do. So I was a slave. Was I a slave? I can't get in the mind of something so corrupt. So as I go to sleep and I don't wake up. Now, remind you, it was Monday. It's Tuesday. My daughter, youngest daughter, Mommy, get up. You got to go to work. I said, today is Saturday. I don't got to go to work. She said, Mommy, you shouldn't party like it's Friday on a Monday. And then it hit me. Oh, my. Oh, like I just woke up out of a bad dream because I did. I surely did. So I told my sister, I'm trying to share with her, like give her little bits and pieces. But at this point, she taking to me, but she's not. She's like, we're going to get you checked out. So I said, okay, you know what? I just really started the job. I'm just going to email them and say, hey, do I got any sick time? Because, you know, I'm going to go to the hospital because I need to know. And this is really more my sister because I was still messed up. She took, and I want to say thank you. She took to me like, we got to get this. I got to get my sister together. And that's when you know that somebody loves you. Even though they like looking at you like, I don't know what the heck are you talking about, but I'm going to get you back right because that's not how you left. That's not how you left. I came back another way in my head. I came back distorted in my thinking. I came back with some kind of psychosis because they took the rug from under my feet. They took my bearings and they almost stole my soul. But you can't steal a soul that belongs to the Most High God.
That's all for today. Thank you. If you want global news to keep you up to date on any new developments, please subscribe our channel and forward our content with your friends on social media and email. Thank you very much for keep supporting me. Stay safe, be blessed. Namaste.
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.